Tori Roloff teases big news, expecting baby number 4? Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Little People Big World cast member Tori Roloff teased her many followers with some big news recently. Are she and Zach Roloff expecting baby number 4? What did Tori have to say? With everything that Tori Roloff has going on day to day, she certainly has to do more than a little juggling. Between filming Little People Big World scenes for TLC, taking care of her 3 children, the family dog, and her husband, Zach Roloff, there's never a dull moment for her. Lately, all 3 Little People Big World children from this branch of the Roloff family have been enjoying playing in the snow on their property. Tori Roloff shared adorable pics of her children dressed warmly in their winter gear as they have at it in the snow, and it's something her many followers love to see. Tori Roloff took to social media to tease her 2 million followers with a fun announcement. Of course, Tori knows what she's doing when it comes to generating buzz and getting her followers talking. Naturally, with Tori leaving this Easter egg and promising big news ahead, that's just the sort of thing to do the trick. Not surprisingly, this got the wheels turning among Little People Big World fans. According to Tori Roloff, the really fun announcement will come next week. In the meantime, the mother of 3 invited her followers to guess what was coming down the pipeline. Tori and Zach are clearly happy with their family of 5. So that leaves more time for Little People Big World fans to speculate as to what this big news could be, especially with it not being another pregnancy. Fans won't know for sure until next week, as that will surely be something to watch for. Based on what we know so far, they aren't getting a new dog, leaving their Washington home, or having a baby. Even though fans will likely be scratching their heads until the announcement is official, this at least narrows it down slightly. Tori, you've all been asking about something big. I've seen the messages, the comments, and the questions. Is there something going on? Is there something we're not saying? The truth is, yes, there is something happening. It's something Zach and I have been thinking about for a while. We've talked, we've prayed, we've laughed, and we've questioned if we were ready to open our hearts to more. We already have 3 incredible children. Jackson made me a mom. Leela showed me the beauty of patience. Joja reminded me how fast it all goes. Each one of them changed my world completely. And now, we're here again, at the edge of another chapter. Am I pregnant? That's what you really want to know. Is baby number 4 on the way? I won't keep you waiting anymore. Yes, I'm pregnant. We are expecting baby number 4. It feels surreal to say it. Even now, I wasn't sure when the right time would be to tell you. But this felt right. This felt like the moment. We are so excited, so grateful, so ready. I know it's going to be hard. I know 4 kids is a lot, but I've never backed down from a challenge. Our family is growing again, and we couldn't be happier. Jackson already calls the baby his sidekick. Leela keeps asking if it's a girl. Joja just giggles at everything, completely unaware that his world is about to shift. Zach has been so supportive. He's been my rock through everything. From the first positive test to every late-night craving, he's been there. We're in this together. Like always, I'm not sure if this will be our last. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But right now, we're focusing on this one. This baby, this miracle. Thank you to everyone who supported us. Thank you for every kind word, every prayer, every message of encouragement. We don't take it for granted. We're excited to bring you along this journey again. Another little Roloff is on the way. Baby number 4, here we go. Tori, when we first found out, I didn't know what to feel. There was joy, of course, but there was also fear. Can I do this again? Can we handle 4? But then I looked at Jackson, Leela, and Joja, and I knew we could. We've built something strong, something real. We've built a home full of love. That's what matters. Love makes room. It always does. We didn't plan this, not really, but sometimes the best things in life aren't planned. Sometimes they just happen. And when they do, you say yes, you open your heart, you embrace it. That's what we're doing. We're saying yes to more love. Yes to another journey. Yes to one more heartbeat under our roof. Jackson wants to help with everything. He says he's ready to be a big brother again. Leela keeps kissing my belly. She talks to the baby like they're already best friends. Joseph follows me everywhere. He doesn't know what's going on, but he knows something is different. I feel it every day. I feel the shift. Our house feels fuller already. Louder, messier, but happier. I haven't picked out names yet. We're still thinking, still dreaming. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. We're letting that be a surprise. It feels right to wait this time, to just enjoy each day without rushing. We're already thinking about the nursery. I'm pulling out old baby clothes, blankets, bottles. Zach is checking the crib, making lists, organizing. That's how he shows love. He gets things ready. He makes space. We're nesting. We're preparing. We're believing. This baby is already so loved, so wanted, so prayed for, so chosen. Tori, I've been thinking a lot about motherhood lately, about what it means, about how it changes you. When I became a mom, I thought I was ready, but I had no idea how deeply I would love, no idea how tired I would be, no idea how much I would grow. Each child has stretched me. Each one has challenged me. Each one has made me better. Not perfect, just better, more aware, more patient, more whole. And now, I get to do it all over again. The newborn nights, the nursing, the lullabies, the first smiles, the milestones, the moments that pass so quickly. I want to soak them up this time. I want to slow down. I want to remember every detail, every tiny breath, every soft cry, every sleepy cuddle. Because I know now how fast it all goes. I look at Jackson and I wonder how he got so big. I look at Leela and I see how independent she's become. I hold Josa and I already feel him slipping from baby to toddler. It doesn't stop, it never stops. That's the hardest part and the most beautiful part all at once. So this time, I'm slowing down. I'm not rushing, I'm savoring. Tori, we told the kids together. We sat them down on the couch. Jackson looked at me with wide eyes. Leela clapped her hands. Josa just wiggled. I said, "Guess what? Mommy has a baby in her belly." Jackson said, "Another one." Leela said, "It's a girl." I know it. We laughed. We hugged. We celebrated. That moment will live in my heart forever. Zach squeezed my hand and smiled. That's all I needed. That one moment. That one look. It said everything. We're in this. All the way. We're a team. Always have been. Always will be. We've been through so much together. Surgeries, loss, disappointments, fears. But we've held on. We've loved through it all. And now we're welcoming new life, new hope, new joy. I don't know what the future holds, but I know we'll face it together. As a family, as a unit, as a circle that keeps widening with love. Tori, I've started journaling again, writing down thoughts, dreams, prayers. I want to remember this season. I want to hold it close. I've been taking more pictures, capturing the chaos, the laughter, the spilled milk, the bedtime stories. It's not always easy. Some days are really hard. Some nights I cry. Some mornings I feel like I'm not enough. But then I look at them, at all three of them, and soon all four. And I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, doing exactly what I was made to do. Motherhood is sacred, messy, loud, wild, beautiful, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I can't wait to meet this baby. I can't wait to hold them, to kiss them, to welcome them into our world, our loud, joyful, imperfect world. We're not perfect, not even close, but we are full of love, so much love, and there's always room for more. Tori, so that's the big news. That's what we've been keeping close. We're growing, we're expanding, we're saying yes to one more. Baby number 4. Thank you for being part of our journey. Thank you for caring. Thank you for cheering us on. We can't wait to share more with you, to take you along with us, through the months, through the milestones, through it all. Baby number 4 is on the way, and we're ready, more ready than ever. Let the next chapter begin. The Roloffs, a comprehensive guide to the famous family in photos. Mateet, welcome to our family album. I'm Matt Roloff. I built this farm from the ground up, and every inch of it has a story. These pictures capture the memories, the love, the challenges, and the triumphs we've shared over the years. From our early days to raising our kids and now watching them grow their own families, each snapshot is a piece of our legacy. I'm Amy Roloff. When I first met Matt, I had no idea what was ahead of us. We created a life together, filled with children, laughter, projects, and more photo ops than I can count. It's been quite the ride, and these photos help us hold onto the moments that mattered. I'm Zach. Growing up on the farm was an adventure. Every season brought something new. Soccer games, pumpkin season, building forts with my brothers, so many memories. These photos show it all. Tori, I'm Tori, Zach's wife. When I joined the Roloff family, I knew they were special. The pictures we take with our kids now reflect the same warmth and chaos that filled the pages of their albums from years ago. I'm Jeremy. I've always been into photography, so I've been behind the lens for a lot of these shots. But there are plenty with me in them too. Our childhood was documented like a storybook. Muddy boots, bike rides, bonfires. We lived the dream. I'm Audrey. Being part of the Roloff family means being part of something bigger. There's a lot of history in these images. I love adding our own chapter to that story. I'm Molly. I've always been the quiet one, more behind the scenes. But every photo of our family captures something beautiful, even if it's just the way we looked at each other when no one thought the camera was watching. I'm Jacob. I've had a different journey than my siblings. But when I look at these photos, I see love. Complicated love, but real. The farm, the family, the fights, it's all in here. I'm Isabel, Jacob's wife. I wasn't there for a lot of the early memories, but now I'm part of the story. We've started taking our own photos, building our own legacy. Matt, this one here, this was our first family Christmas card. The twins were barely walking. Molly had the biggest bow in her hair. Jacob was a baby in Amy's arms. We were all smiling, even though we barely made it through the photo session without a meltdown. And this, our first pumpkin season. We had no idea it would become such a big deal. The kids helped paint signs. We had a tiny corn maze and maybe a dozen pumpkins. Look at us now. Thousands of people come every fall. My first soccer team. Dad was my coach. Jeremy and I were always on the same team, which meant we were always fighting over who scored more goals. This picture of the treehouse. Man, we spent whole summers up there. We thought we were kings of the world. Built it with Dad's help, but then tricked it out ourselves. The homeschool room. Mom made sure we had a space to learn, even if the farm was calling us to play. So many science experiments, math problems, and book reports happened right there. The go-kart track. That was a wild time. We raced, crashed, rebuilt. Sometimes we got hurt. Sometimes we got grounded. But mostly we just kept racing. Tori, our wedding day. I still cry when I see the pictures. Zach looked so nervous and happy. It was magical, full of flowers, family, and way too much cake. And this one, Jackson's first steps, right there in the living room. We caught it on camera by pure luck. Best kind of surprise. Audrey, our engagement photos. Jeremy set up the whole shoot himself. The lighting, the location, the timing, he made it all perfect. Ember's first birthday. Smash cake everywhere. She loved it. We were still learning how to parent, and we still are. Matt, the farm and snow. It's rare, but when it happens, it's breathtaking. We bundle up and pretend it's the North Pole. That barn in the background. It's been there for every season of our lives. Here we are decorating the farmhouse for Christmas. The kids took turns placing ornaments. Someone always broke one. It was tradition. ZTH. This picture of me holding Leela. She was so tiny. I never knew how protective I could feel until I held my daughter. Tori. And when Jojo was born, Zach cried. The nurses cried. I cried. Photos from that day show a family bursting at the seams with love. Lee. Here's our last family vacation before college. We went to the coast. Bonfires, beach walks, card games. We didn't realize how much life would change after that trip. Jacob. This was the day I told my family I was stepping away from the show. It wasn't easy. The photo doesn't show the tension, but it does show the love. Everyone hugged me. That's what matters. Isabel. Our wedding. Just us in the woods. Intimate and quiet. That photo is framed in our home. Matt. Fixing the tractor with Jeremy. Teaching him how to use the tools. That's what fatherhood looked like for me, working side by side. Gremy. Building Ember's playhouse. Dad helped. We used old wood from the farm. Every nail had a story. Amy. This was me with all 4 kids at the farmer's market. I used to bring them every weekend. We'd buy apples, bread, and sometimes a treat if they behaved. ZTH. Jeremy and I with our science fair volcano. It exploded too early, still got a ribbon. Jacob. This one of me and our dog Murphy. He was my shadow for years. Losing him broke something in me. Tori. The first photo of all 3 of our kids together. Jackson was proud, Lila was curious, and Jojo was asleep. Typical. Audrey. We hiked to this lookout for our anniversary. Took the tripod and snapped this with a timer. Ember kept running off. Lily. I graduated college. That photo of me in cap and gown, with my brothers teasing me in the background, it's one of my favorites. Amy. Baking with the kids, flour everywhere, laughing until we cried. Those days were messy and perfect. Matt. The picture of Amy and me holding hands at our vow renewal. We were still trying to make it work. I look at that and feel a lot of things. ZTH. Family dinner in the backyard. Everyone talking over each other. That chaos was comfort. JQB. Here I am, barefoot in the garden, holding a book. That's who I was then, figuring it out 1 page at a time. Isabel. Our first ultrasound. We took a photo of the photo. Our son already had a spot in the family album. Gremy. Driving the tractor for the first time. Dad trusted me. I was proud. Audrey. The day Bode was born. I didn't know I had that much strength. The photo shows me exhausted and glowing. Matt. The grandkids playing on the same swing set their parents used. Full circle. Amy. Easter egg hunts on the lawn. Baskets, bunnies, candy. The photos from those mornings are full of color and joy. ZTH. Me and Dad at the soccer field, coaching Jackson's team, just like he coached me. Tori. Dance recitals and tiny costumes. Leela loves the spotlight. I love watching her shine. Lily. Christmas pajamas, matching ones, every year, even as adults. It's non-negotiable. JQB. Sunset on the farm, 1 photo, no words, just peace. Isabel. Our son walking on the same path Jacob once did. History repeating in the best way. Gremy. Family portraits. Every year, someone's late, someone's grumpy, but we get it done. And it's always worth it. Amy. Me and my mom years ago. The only photo I have of just the 2 of us on the farm. I treasure it. Matt. Holding a grandbaby. Each one feels like a fresh start. ZTH. Birthday parties in the barn. Balloons, cake, cousins. Pure fun. Tori. Watching the sunset with Zach. No words, just hands held tight. A moment caught on film. Audrey. Our backyard garden. The kids pick flowers and eat tomatoes off the vine. It's messy and beautiful. Lily. Reunions. The whole gang back together. Different lives, same love. Jacob, a photo of my book, dog-eared and worn, my way of marking time. Isabel, baby's first snow, wrapped in layers, eyes wide with wonder. Matt, pumpkin patch photos, our legacy. Every year, more faces, more memories. Amy, this one, me standing in front of the farmhouse for the last time. Ready for a new chapter, full of gratitude. ZGH, the family keeps growing. These photos, they tell our story better than words ever could. The Roloffs, a comprehensive guide to the famous family in photos. Amy Roloff and Matt Roloff welcomed 4 kids ahead of their 2016 split and are now proud grandparents. The TLC personalities wed in September 1987, and their twin sons, Jeremy and Zach, arrived 3 years later. Their daughter, Molly, arrived in 1993, followed by son Jacob in 1997. Amy and Matt began their television career in 2006, the TLC series Little People, Big World, which followed their family's life. Jacob chose to leave the show in 2014, and 4 years later, his brother Jeremy and wife Audrey Roloff exited the series as well. The couple, who wed in September 2014, exclusively told Us Weekly in January 2021 that they are done with reality TV. We are so thankful for the opportunity that the family show gave us, but being able to harness that energy and do what we're doing now gives us so much more life purpose and passion, Audrey and Jeremy explained at the time. Going back to reality TV kind of feels like a step into history at this point.